Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I, for one time, am sitting here and I have no clue what I'm going to make. I've drug out a lot of different things, but my mind is kind of blank. So we will see what happens. I wanted to make something. These are the napkins that, and there again, my mind is blank. You know who you are if you sent these to me. Some of these are, I don't know if it's laminated or if they're on some type of like freezer paper or something. I'm not sure. She told me what all she did to these, and the letter that she sent with these I've already put in our friendship journal, so I can't really remember, and I don't have time to look that up right now. But they're all on some kind of paper, except then some of them she's got that feel like they were sprayed with maybe a fixative or something, like these. Listen to that. Ooh, love that sound. So I want to do something with some of these, and I've just drug out some different things, so I'm not real sure what I'm going to do. I want to do some things for our journals, but like I said, my mind's a little bit blank. Well, sometimes my mind's a whole lot blank, but today it's just a little bit. Now, I got these little envelopes in the mail in something. I have no clue what. My husband a lot of times opens the mail and just tosses it on my desk, and they were in some kind of package. I don't know what, but I'm going to use them, I think, with this. And I think I'm going to cut them in half, because I really don't want something that wide, I don't think. Let me see. Alright, let's cut one down and see what happens here. Just slice it in the middle. And this may be something, I may end up doing something that's been done before, and if I do, well, it's just been done before. And if I don't, then we're doing something new. Well, that's not very straight, so let me get my trimmer. I should have done that in the beginning, shouldn't I? This is one of those days that I need to always use my trimmer, because if I don't, I'm not going to get anything cut straight. I've been typing all morning, and so my fingers are definitely not wanting to work right. Okay, so we got that size. Now what are we going to do? I think I'm going to open this side up, and I could cut it. I guess I'll just go ahead and cut it, because if I don't, everything's not going to be even. So I'm just going to cut a little sliver off of this side. And I have no clue what size these little envelopes are. I'll tell you in a minute. Let me get these cut and I will measure one. They're just small, like for little thank you cards, that kind of thing. So what size is this? I only got like 3, but we'll be able to use them. It's 5 inches by like 3.5. So that's how little they are. And I'm just cutting that in half. Okay, I'm just going to trim this off even. Right there. And I'll need to glue this back down where I started pulling it up. I told you, I have no clue. No clue if it's even going to turn out anywhere near right. Alright, we need to make this side look like the other side, don't we? So let's see if we can do that. Well, kind of, sorta. Kind of, sorta. Do it a little bit more. See if that works. Yeah, that's good enough. So now we've got a smaller envelope. So what are we going to do with it? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this envelope with this, and I don't think that one would be big enough unless we don't do, I'm talking to myself, so I'm sorry, just bear with me. No, that one won't be long enough unless we trim that top off a little, and we could do that. Okay, let's do that on this one. I'm going to trim that top off just a little bit. This right here, the flap, I don't need really that much flap anyway. Let me grab a piece of paper. Now I'm going to use my glue stick. Well, yeah, there it is. My husband used it a minute ago. Oh, we got in a lot of these glue sticks. So if you want one, go over and grab them now. Brandon just put them in inventory a little while ago. So go over and grab them if you want one. You know how fast they sell out. But I think we got in 60, I believe, maybe. Well, I'm going to pull out some of those for myself this time. Let's see, that'll go up that way, yeah. So maybe 58 we got in. Maybe 58 will be left. Now, I've got, this is the right side, I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to glue it on this side. And then I'm just going to trim that off. Right at the edge of that, I think. Who knows if this will turn out to be anything. But for my little journals, I need lots of embellishments, and I'm about out. Alright, I'm just going to curve right there and trim right across. We'll do a little curve there. Okay, let's go back and do this one a little bit better. Okay, and we could always do this. I don't know why I didn't think about doing this earlier. We could just put those together. They're almost the same. Let's just go ahead and trim both sides even. There we go. Now let's fold this back where it was. Fold this over. Okay, I'm going to have to trim just a tiny bit more off right here. It's got a little white edge right there. Oh, that's cute. Make little coin envelopes for our journals. Now, you would not have to open this up if you wanted just to make little coin envelopes, but I wanted to open it up because I wanted to put that straight across it and not have to bend it and all that. So you could put them together without opening them up, but I didn't really know exactly what I was going to make, so that's why I opened it up. I thought about making some little notepads, but then after I got this made, it looks like a little coin envelope, so that's what we're going to use it for. And I say coin envelope, you could put anything in this. It could be, you know, you could put a little memorabilia in here, you could put a little tag in here, lots of different things. So there is that. Cute. I like that. Okay. I'm going to really reinforce that score line, make that lay down. And we got more bond folders in too, by the way. Look at that. That's cute. Now, what do we want to put to close it? I'm thinking we might, let me see if I've got some right here. Thinking we might just use some little Velcro dots. Because I don't want to put a magnet on it, because a magnet would really be heavier than this. And I don't want to put a brad in it, because a brad or an eyelet would be heavier than this. So let's just try these. See if that works. Yeah, that works. Look at that. And really, I'm using the white dots, so really you can't see them anyway. There, I think that might be better. Yeah, there we go. Had to turn the light that's behind me off. There. So that is a little coin envelope, and we can put these in our journal. And what we can do is on the back, we can attach a little clip. Let's see if we have any little clips right here. I don't know if I kept any right here or not. Wouldn't you know, I don't have everything right here at me. So I'm going to take my knife, and right there at that fold, in the center, and I'm going to have to mark it because I'll end up getting it wrong if I don't. Right there. I am just going to make a little slit. Just a little tiny slit right there. Hope it's going to be tiny anyway. Did I go all the way through? Yep. Okay. Then we're going to slide that down in there, in that little slit, and then close that back up, and that's going to be how we attach it right there. Now you can go ahead on the inside. Oops, this needs to go in there, in the pocket. You can go ahead on the inside and put some glue right there to glue that down if you want to. I'm not going to fool with it because it's pretty tight. It's going to hold there. And then we can still put all kinds of little gadgets in here. You can put a tag in there or whatever else that you might want. So that's the way I'm going to hook that on to our journal. I like that. And I think I'll run some stitching around this just because I think it looks better with a little bit of stitching on it. So I'm just going to take them to my sewing machine, and I'm going to stitch right around through here, across the bottom, and up this side, and then across here. That's going to be my stitching on here. So I'll probably do that in a minute. I'm not going to do that right now with you guys because some of you stitch and some of you don't. So we're just going to make some of these. Alright, we'll open this one. And like I said, you don't have to open them if you don't want to. It's just something that I just like how it lays down better if I do, but that's not something you have to do. You can leave it closed. Let's make one more like this, and then we'll go to a different, something different. And if you don't have napkins, just use paper. You can use paper for this. Don't have to use napkins. These were just some that a sweet friend sent me, and so I wanted to use them. And when I started thinking about a project for today, I thought I need to use those napkins to do something with. So this is a good reason to use them. Let's see what side. I'm trying to make sure I get this the right way up. Yeah, that way. Like that. Okay, let's put some glue on this. And you could probably use napkins that didn't have this cover on them like these do. I'm sure it would still work. But these just make it so much smoother. Look at that. There's not a wrinkle in sight. I love these. I could just keep on making items with these. Lots of things running around in my mind. I need to make some more of those little expandable pouches too. Okay, I'm going to trim this off. I think I'll pull that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pull it off. I started not to, and then I already started, so we'll pull it off. Not a biggie. Look at that. That's cute. Now, I'm going to fold that one up a little bit more. Like that. And then here we'll make a little bit more of a round there. Fold that over. Now you could leave these open if you wanted to, and then you could still attach them, but that you could have it where it would fold out, and you could do journaling in here, or you could put some little notepad in here and have a little notepad. That'd be cute too. Ooh, hadn't thought about that. That'd be cute. So there's lots of different ways that you could use these in your journals. Or you could use these to make little gifts with. That'd be cute for little gifts too. So let's go ahead and glue the sides on this one. I may do some little journals on the other one, but on this, I'm just going to go ahead and glue the sides up. I mean, this is an easy, no-brainer project right here. And then we'll take another little Velcro dot. And these little Velcro dots, I just get at Walmart. You can buy them in a huge pack for a couple of dollars. And they work great. Look at that. That's so cute. And you can also decorate these up more if you want to. That one, I like the front on that, so I probably won't put anything else on that one. This one, I may do a little bit more to it. But let's go ahead and cut our little opening right here to put our little paper clip in. And I'm just sticking the small side of the paper clip down in there first. And that makes it hold, and you can't even see how it's attached. That's neat. I like that. So there is another. Okay, let's change to another color. Ooh, this is pretty. Now this is that nice sound. It's nice sounding paper. Let's see. We'll make a few of these and then we may go back and do some embellishing. Alright, let's go ahead and cut this in half. I think this would probably hold a little gift card too, if you wanted to make some of these for Christmas gifts. That looks like about the right size there. Oh, I need to go ahead and cut the sides, don't I? Then we're just going to fold that over, just like that, and then we'll just cut around it following this side right here. Whoops, I let it slip. So who has snow out there? I want you guys to let me know. I have seen a lot of reports with a lot of snow in different areas. We don't have any. We're going to have rain is what I hear. No snow. And it's not really very cold here today. The temperature has warmed up quite a bit. Alright, which side is the right and which side is the wrong? I think. Okay, I think this is the right side, I believe. And I don't think there is an up or a down. Maybe not. So we're just going to put it on here like this. Oh, this one's going to be nice and long. So I want to know if you have snow, and if you can take me some pictures of it, that'd be wonderful. I love snow. We just don't ever get any. I mean, I wouldn't like it all the time, and I'm sure you guys who live in the area where you get tons of snow, you don't like it, but I'd like to see it every now and then. Well, did you just see what I did? You know what? We're going to go with it. I put the glue on the inside instead of the outside. We're going to go with it because I can just fold it the opposite way. It's not a problem. See, I got to thinking about snow and I forgot everything that I was doing. I think I'm getting too old for this. Can't remember things sometimes. Okay. Oh yeah. See, all we need to do is just fold it the opposite way. It doesn't matter. And they're white on the inside and out, so it doesn't matter. Look at that. That's cute. I love that. I do think I want to fold it up No, maybe I'm going to leave it right there. Started to say I was going to fold it a little bit higher, but in order to get something in and out of there, I don't need it folded too high. Okay, we're going to put our little Velcro down right there. Roll that over. Cute. And then I think on this one we may put a little notepad on the inside of it. Let me grab some notebook paper. I had some right here a minute ago. There we go. Let's see. I do it this way. Alright, I'm gonna cut it off right there and right to there. So, and I'm gonna show you a brand new tool we just got in today. You know, I told you that the new tear tools would be on their way. Guess what? They're here. We got them. It's a 4-pack and you get 3 different tear tools and you get a water brush or water tool. You put water in here, and like if you have things like this that you want to tear, you can water it right at the edge and then it'll tear that way. I know napkins and things like that, a lot of us do the water technique on that, but I was excited when those come in today. So if you want one, now I didn't get a lot because I wanted to kind of see how they are going to go over. Ooh, I like that tearing. But you know, if those sell out, then we will definitely get more. Don't worry about that. Matter of fact, I'll probably go ahead and put in another order for them now. Just being able to see through this, and I know Rachel talks about this a lot on her channel. She has one of these that someone sent her, and being able to see through that makes it a lot easier when you start tearing, because you can tell if you're getting it straight or not. Look at that. I love that torn look. And I'm probably going to have to tear the other sides too. Let's see. I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to put just a teeny tiny edge right there. Tear that off. And then turn it like this. Just a little edge. I just want it to be torn all the way around. Oops. Oops. You do have to hold it tight, and I didn't hold it very tight there, so. That wasn't a good job, was it? Look at that. I tore that one really crooked. We're going to use it anyway. I'm getting used to it. First time I've used it, so we shall see. Let's go ahead and tear some of this. Add it on there, and then you won't be able to see my boo-boo. Maybe. Okay. So you need to hold it down pretty tight, especially when you're tearing through 2 or 3 thicknesses like I am. And I'm just going to put this on the outside of this one. There we go. Then we can put this little notebook right in there. And you have all kinds of little writing space in there. And I'm going to put that on the back side. Now you can use just a staple this in, or you can stitch it. And I'm probably going to stitch it because it just makes it quicker and easier for me. Okay, I'm going to run a little stitch right across there to hold those pages in. Alright, there are our pages in there. You can clip that closed. Now I'm going to go ahead and I need to grab some more paper clips. And there we go. Got that in there. And there's our little notebook. Isn't that cute? And to me, they'll be so much cuter when they're inked around or stitched around. Either one, that would be cute. And then you can clip it on just by using that. I've got something black on my finger already. That is cute. I like that. All right, I'm going to lay that one over here. Now, like I said, I'm probably going to embellish them at a later date. I don't know if I'm going to embellish them right now or not. I may embellish one or two. Right now, I just want to make a ton of them since I've got started. So the best thing to do if you're not feeling inspired, I have a lot of questions about this. If I'm not feeling very inspired, what do I need to do? There's two things that I do, and one is I start cleaning off my desk. And usually when I start cleaning off my table, my craft table, I start seeing all kinds of things that I want to do. But then another thing that you can do is just, if you don't do videos, then don't worry about that, but just sit down and grab some different things and just start playing around with it. You will come up with something. You will come up with something that's very pretty. Come up with something that works well, I promise. I'm trying to figure out how to get this. I'll turn that up. That's going to be upside down. We put it this way, and I turn that up. That's going to be upside down. I don't think there's any way I can do this one, and that is beautiful, isn't it? Not and get it to where it will fold right. Okay, let's just find another. And I've got tons. She sent me a lot, but I'm just kind of slowly looking through here to see what I can find. This is pretty. And let's see. If we go this way. Is that the back side? Or the front side? Okay, I think this is the front side. So, it's going to be upside down. Some of these that have the pattern run in two different ways, it's harder to deal with. It's going to be, yeah, that's going to be upside down. So we're going to lay that aside then, because I don't think I'm going to be able to. Let's go ahead and make one using this. This is the one that has that slick paper on the outside of it, the real shiny, and I guess you can see it in there. It doesn't have as much of a directional as the other ones do. It is directional, but I think it's not going to matter a lot if we put it one way or the other. Let's see if that's going to work. Yeah, that'll work right there. I think I might want to put it over here. Yeah, let's start it right there. That will work. Put it right down through there. Oops. See, I started to put it on the wrong side again. And if you're not going to stitch these, you're going to need to make sure that you put glue everywhere and glue them down really well. Like I said, I'm going to stitch, so I'm not too worried about it. But if you're not going to stitch, just make sure that you glue them down well. Look at that. I know you can see that glare in the camera. Now you can make these with any size envelopes. They don't have to be these small ones. It's just some that I had laying on my desk and I wanted to use them up. So I was trying to figure out something to do with them. Now, I have no clue how these napkins were made. So if the person that gave them to me would be so kind to leave either the links to the, well, you can't leave links. Just leave the information on maybe who you can watch to make these. I have not watched any tutorials on them, so I don't have a clue. But I know there's quite a few tutorials out there on these, making these. I think that Gail, and I can't remember her last name. I probably couldn't say it if I remembered it. But I think she has made some of these, I do believe. Cute. Now I'm going to cut this little, I've got a little white edge right there. I'm just going to cut that off. That is cute. And that's this is not as slick. This is like a matte, and this is a shiny finish. So that's the difference in those. I know you can't really see it on camera, but there's a little bit of a difference in them. So let's go ahead and cut that. And I'm thinking this is probably laminated. I would say. I don't know. It doesn't really feel like a regular laminating sheet. But it may be. Okay. Now I think on this one we're just going to glue it together and make a little pouch out of it, or coin envelope. I'll have to see if I can find her letter. And if I can, I know that she linked a couple of different people that make these. And if she did, I'll put their links below. She said she made them, but she didn't do a video on them, I don't think. So she sent me a couple of names that did these. And if I can find that letter in my journal, I will, without too much trouble. My journals are huge, so who knows. But I will link them below if I can remember to look that up for you. I love that. I like how that is behind, and then you can just, let's say that, let me find a, let's just say this is your little journal. That'll just slide right down on there, and nobody can even knows what's holding that on. Isn't that cute? You can open it up, and you have your little pouch. I like that. Okay. I've got, how many of these do I have made? 4? 4 of those. Neat. Now, I don't know that I'm going to put very much on them because they're all kind of decorated with the napkins, and I don't want to cover up the napkins. So I think I may just leave those like they are. If I put anything on it, it would just be a little piece of bling or something right here. But I'm going to lay those aside for a minute. And I think I'm going to try to do a large envelope. Got some of these large envelopes that, again, one of you guys sent me. Now, I know the envelope is going to have to be covered because if you don't, you're going to be able to see through all of that information, and I don't want to see that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put some book page on my envelope. So that's what we're going to do. Very first thing. Let me grab my book pages. And I'm going to use some of the older book pages to glue on here. So these are a little bit too fragile to use any other way, but we can use them for this. And I think I might just tear pieces off and put them down. Maybe. And let's just grab our paper, do some gluing. Now for this one, I'm going to cover up this window. You don't have to do that. You could leave your window open, but I'm going to cover mine up. And I think I'm going to try to put some glue down on here. That way I don't get the top of my book page gluey. And we shall put a few more pieces on here. I like for them to run in different directions. Ooh, this is Nora Roberts. I love reading her books. I think I've already read this one though. This is a very, very old one. Let me know who all still reads books. Or do you read on your Kindle or something like that? I love reading real books. I don't know about you. It's just something about being able to turn the pages and smell the book, and I don't know. It's just different. But I know a Kindle is convenient because you can take that anywhere. You can read them on your phone and you can take that anywhere. Yeah, I've read this one, This Magic Moment. I have read it. Let's see, let's put that way, maybe. Or maybe that would go over there. Sliding out of the frame, aren't I? Now I'm going to put that down close to the bottom, and I can just either trim that off or fold it around to the back. Either one. Just fold that over, because we're going to have to do the back too, so we'll just fold that over. Now again, I'm going to put my glue on the envelope. See if I can keep from getting glue everywhere. My card. That's what I've been missing, my card. Alright, I'm just going to run that up to about right there. I know I'm quiet and I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think as I put this on here as what exactly I want to do next. Since I didn't really have a plan, sometimes that causes me to have to think. You can probably see the smoke coming out that end, can't you? Now, I'm not too worried about how exactly this might look because it's going to be covered up. Just want to make sure it's glued down pretty well. And then I'm going to trim off this little bit right here. And make sure that I hadn't closed up this. And I haven't. Oh, there. That has got that. Alright. Now, which one was we going to use? I think we was going to use this one, wasn't we? Wasn't we? I do believe. And I will have to put something else, I'm sure, on the flap because this is not going to be quite large enough. I don't think. And that's okay if I do. I don't know, I may not even put the flap on there. Let's just cut the flap off. Because with these expandable pouches, I'm not going to need the flap. So we're just going to cut it off. And, I think I'll go ahead and cut it down to here. Because I can't really make that one taller, but I can cut this one down. There we go. Now, I just want to keep making sure that I haven't glued everything together. Alright, there is my little pouch right there. Now we should have plenty. Now I'm going to make sure that I'm gluing on the right side, and that's kind of hard when this is on there. Okay, this is the rougher side, and I like that. This is the smoother side. I have no clue which side is supposed to be the right side. And you can't go by the little elephant tattoo there, really. I guess you can. This is the outside. Now I'm going to run it a little bit higher than the envelope is, and I can always trim that excess off. There we go. Let's do that. And some of these may look like they're upside down, and they may be upside down. But that doesn't bother me that much. It's just flowers, so see, if I put it this way, this is going to be upside down. And if I put it this way, that's going to be upside down. But this one looks more like it's right side up. Do you agree? So let's put it down like this. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to glue it down. Now I'm going to stitch around mine, but so I'm not going to glue right to the edges. But if you're not going to stitch, then make sure that you glue all the way. I got to go get another glue stick. I'm just going to fold that up. Okay, I'm going to run and get another glue stick. Hold on. Cute. Okay, then I'm just going to trim off the edges. And you could leave one side longer than the other and then just fold over the edge if you wanted to. Alright, I need to trim a little bit more to get up to the edge of my envelope. Look at that. Nice. I like that. Now you can cover the inside of yours if you want to. That doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's a blue in there. It doesn't really bother me, but you could cover the inside with book page too if you want to. Now, what I am going to do, let's see what I'm going to do. What am I going to do? I'm thinking. Okay, I think I'll put like some washi or something up here to cover over, because I'm really not going to be able to stitch that. I mean, I could, but it would be tedious, and I don't want to take that much time with it. So I'm just going to stitch around here and up through here, and then I'll put some trim or something around the edge of this, and there will be another nice pouch. So let me stitch around it real quick and see what that looks like. Okay, since I forgot to back stitch right here, I'm just going to tie this off. Tie these little strings off. And then we'll clip that. Alright, and let me find a trim that I could put up here at the top. Okay, what will this one look like? I don't have a large variety in washi like I used to. I've used a lot of it for different things. I don't know if this one's going to come off in one piece or not. What do you think that one would look like? Let's put a little piece on there and see. So what do you think? That doesn't look bad, does it? Let's see, what else do I have? I have this, but I think that might be too dark. I don't know. Pull this down here. Which one do you think? Oh, looking in the camera, I'm liking that one better. Okay. Oh, do you see what I just did? Okay, so this will still tear, especially if you pull on it like I just did. But we're just going to put some glue under there and glue it back down. Just like that. Nobody will ever be the wiser. Okay, so pull that up easily, please. Now, I'm going to have to put glue under this because this washi is not very sticky. Alright, and then we're just going to open it up and fold this on the inside. If it'll let me open it. Yeah. Now I'm going to put glue in there too, but right now I'm just getting it to where it would fold. It's a little crooked. That is a little crooked, but we're not going to worry about it. I'm going to leave it. I'll still use it. I guarantee you I will. Okay, I'm going to run a little bit of glue on the inside here. And then just press that down. There we go. Now, if I was making this for someone else, I would definitely make sure that I got this straight. But I'm making this for myself for further storage, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. But I tell you, I can put it down like that and use my grid to see if I get it a little bit straighter anyway. See if that looks about right. Yeah, that looks a lot better than the other side. So we'll definitely try to use the pretty side for the front. Now on the end, just cut it at a little bit of an angle in order to be able to fold it over in there. Like that. Cute. I like that. I like that. Cute little pouch. And you can put all kinds of goodies down in here. I'll show you I'll show you the other ones that I've got that I use. And they're flexible too. That's what I like about them. And I'm just opening it up a little bit. So there is a pouch. And here is some of the other ones that I have that I use. And this one's just got some odds and ends in it that you guys have sent me that I use. I keep them ready at hand so that I'll know to use them. So I keep those in there, and I just keep them in a little stand-up folder thing right here at the side. And then, let me see if I can grab a couple more. This one I made, look at that. I just made another one. This one I made using scrapbook paper. That's got scrapbook paper in the background, and then I just put the napkin over it, and then I used lace around the top on it and put a little word here. So and this has got some odds and ends in it that won't fit in my little ephemera journal, so I just keep them down in here so that I can use them. So let's find a little butterfly that we'd like to use on here. Be pretty. That one would be pretty. Oh yeah, okay, before I put it on there, I'm going to grab some other things that I can put on there too. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to look through here. This is just some different words and things I stamped on scrap paper. I'm going to look through here and see if I have something that I want to put on there. I still haven't got these divided out. Still do not have them divided out and to put in my ephemera journal. They're still in here. There's more things that I need to do than there's hours in a day. I know I had some words in here somewhere. Okay, we could put this on there. This says filed. And I'm going to trim it off just a little. I haven't trimmed these or inked them or anything since I stamped them. This is stamped on vellum. Right there. And then This one I have inked and I've got it about like I want it, so I'm going to leave that. Put a little ink on this. And I may put another little piece of this book page underneath that. Look what a mess I have around me. And I started with a pretty clean desk. And now you can't even see my desk. This is the way I do when I craft. Okay, put that there. We'll put that there. And then we'll put that little piece across there maybe. It blends in a little bit too much to put it there. So I may put it down here like that. Then we'll stick our butterfly on there somewhere. And who knows, I may come back and put some lace on this. I'm not sure. Now you can do this with napkins that have not been treated like this. That's how I did that one. This one, I just used some Mod Podge, or some of our collage podge, and put my napkin on my scrapbook paper, and then put it on, you know, folded it up this way and used it. So you can do it lots of different ways. You don't have to have it like this. These were just given to me and I want to use them. So let's put that down there. Just says filed. There, like that. And then we'll put our little butterfly, maybe flying that way. There he is. And guess what? Trim, trim, trim. This is a good excuse to use a little piece of trim. Oh man, you would not believe the side of my desk. I can't even see anything this way or that way. Oh, alright, I'm just going to use some art glitter glue. May take it a little longer to dry, but that's okay. I can lay this down somewhere and let it dry. Okay, so there is that. Okay, let me think if I want to use a little piece of lace or trim on there. Now, the same person, and let me see who it was. And I have the note here, is the only reason I can remember to look. This was Linda that sent me these, I do believe. These trims in here. Oh my goodness, these are pretty. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Would that go? I don't know. Would it go? Well, it would. But I don't know if I want to use that one or not. I don't have much of that. I will save that one. Okay, let's see. Alright, let me look down here. Oh, hold on. I got my order from Cindy's Vintage Cafe, our Lighthouse Stop and Shop, our sister site. I got my order from her today. You know, she had that big sale last week. So I got my order from her, so hold on. And this is just a small portion of the box that I got. So I'm just going to glance and see if I see anything I might want to use. Oh, I love that braided. Oh my goodness. And these were just like grab bags. And I just bought a ton of them because I thought, I love grab bags. I love surprises, don't you? So I bought quite a few of those. Oh, and this is vintage. You can tell that because it's got some other colors mixed in there with it. Oh, look at that. I like that. What do you think? We're going to put that on there? Think that might work? Okay, let's do it. Now, in order to get this to where it doesn't fray, I clip the end of it off, and then I use some of my art glitter glue right on the end, And then I just take my fingers and kind of smush that in till it dries. Just smush it together. Try to keep it from sticking to your fingers. I guess I could use my tool. And then it doesn't keep fraying on the end when you do that. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Oh, and I think I told you we had more of these silicone tips in. We've got a good stock of these in. A good stock of the bottles. I will try to have everything linked below. If you look down where it says products I use, most of the time everything that I use is linked down there. Oh, I'm loving that. And I'm just going to bring it right on around to the back. I'm going to clip it off of there, and then I'm going to put my art glitter glue on the end. And I would use my little tool if I could see it. Oh my word, I've lost it, and it's right here in front of me, I'm sure. You're probably seeing it. For some reason, I can't see it. Who would have thought I put it back in the little jar? There we go. Like that. Oh, I love that. I love that. Look at that. There is another file pouch. I love it. Alright, I'm going to see if I want to do anything on these as far as putting lace or trims or something like that on these. What do you think? I think I definitely want something on these. Let's see what we have in here. Oh, that's pretty right there. She bundled these so nice. Look at that. Ooh, I like that. You could put that on there, like that. What do you think about that? Let's just do it. What does it matter? I think it's pretty, and it goes well with that. Thank you so much, guys, for all this happy mail. You do not know how much this means to me. I mean, I have nice things to use. Look at that. That's beautiful. Love that. And of course, it needs, what does it need? It needs a piece of bling right down the center. That is cute now. I like that. I may even put a little word on that one too. Let me check these and see. I'm going to put I'm going to put the little string back on this one. Okay, I don't see another piece right here. I could get up and find some, I'm sure. But I think I'm just going to put a little word or phrase or something on these, or maybe even a number. Just put that right there. And this is stamped on, ooh, what is this stamped on? This is stamped on some paper that I dyed, and I used like a real shiny texture. I think I actually used some, what did I use in the paper? In the ink, I mean. I cannot remember right now. It was watercolor, I think, and it was kind of a glossy watercolor that I dyed those papers with. Yeah, that'll work right there. Then we need to put something here. We'll just lay that on there. I like having little things already stamped up like this and ready to go. You start using, you know, making things for your journal, or even in your journal, having things like this ready makes it a lot quicker. Let me put that right there. And I'm not going to put anything behind it. I'm just going to put it directly down because I think that paper is enough. I don't think it needs anything else. Or that napkin. Cute. Okay, and then we'll put a little something on this one and that one. Well, that's cute. That's just stamped out on a piece of paper that I colored, that I watercolored. And we shall use that one on there, and maybe, I don't know, I want one a little bit bigger than that on there. Oh, let's put this one on here. These were Tim Holtz stamps, I do believe, most of them that I got, and I think they're still linked below as well. I try to keep things that I used often linked down there, if they're still available, and normally they are. His items usually don't sell out too quick, and I don't have these in the store, but I think I got mine on Amazon, and I have my Amazon store always linked down there. So if I'm using something that you just don't have, or I don't have a link for, you can always look through my Amazon store, and there's usually either in there, or then you can just do a search and you can find it. There we go. I like that. Okay. I still feel like I need something on here, but I'm not sure. I probably won't add anything on there right now. I may add something later. Got little butterflies, washi tape we could add on there. I don't know, what do you think about that? Okay. Alright, I think that's all I'm going to do on these right now. I will, if I decide to add more on here, then I will definitely show you in the photos. If I do add anything, it'll just be a little piece of lace or trim or something like that. It'll be something simple. Even a little piece of twine, or, you know, whatever. But I will have it in the photos if I do. Alright guys, that is it for today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll give this a try. And if you do, make sure that you go over and share it in our Facebook group. That link is always below. All you have to do is just ask to join, and one of the admins will approve you. And then you can share your projects and things over there with us. We would love to see what your take on some of these items are. Sorry about all of this right here. I'll try to do this so that you can't see it. I apologize for not being able to clean my desk off, but right now I'd have to just shove everything in the floor. Alright, we will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Bye-bye.